Good morning, friends. Happy Monday, June 26th. Crystal here from Find Your Road Home with today's 3-card reading. Please remember, the first card is always for you. The second card is always for someone else. That someone else might be a stranger, a friend, or a loved one. And the third card is always something to remember or watch for. It is often an opportunity. All right, so good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. So glad to be back. Hope that you had a nice, relaxing weekend, or at least not one that is too stressful. And if for some reason you did encounter some stress over the weekend, I hope that it was some growth opportunity for you. All right? Okay. So let's get going. I have not looked at the cards yet today. I decided that's just what I was feeling today. I almost drew them on the podcast here, but decided, just pull them and then do it. Okay. Are you ready? So the card for you today is, look at that. Again, lead. So the card for us today, again, is lead. Remember, lead is all about standing beside our friends and taking the journey with them. That is the best way that we're going to lead. It's not about standing up and trying to organize everything. It's about working collaboratively. It's about working together and in partnership with other people. Okay. Now, I have a lot of friends out there who really have this leadership skill, and they really are amazing at leading. And then I have some friends who, as things transition, we need to work a little bit on how we've led. That our really masculine way of leading has done a great job up to this point, but now we need to change that. People don't want to be led by a drill sergeant and a taskmaster anymore. That's what the masculine was doing. Now what we want to be led by is more free-flowing and free-thinking, and how can we adapt as we go, as opposed to, how do I just keep going until it's done? I don't care if it's not working. We're going to keep going. That's great. That's really great energy, and I really appreciate the drive and the dedication. But sometimes we have to slow down and go, that's not working. What can I do different? Put that masculine energy towards that feminine part of how can I flow and do something a little bit different? I really feel like that's what lead is screaming at us. Otherwise, why do we keep getting it? Okay, so it's a green go. It is a yellow freeway. As soon as we start to recognize how we really are supposed to lead versus how we've been trying to lead, then it will start clicking for us and the road will clear. It's immediate change. So this is about not leading the way we've always led before. And it is an earth. So leading from that earth perspective, that how can we be more grounded? Also, you should know earth is feminine energy, friend. Earth is all about feminine energy. So how can we analyze the situation? That's a little bit masculine, analysis is. But how can we stay grounded in everything? Okay? Not get too crazy, ridiculous with the power trip. How can we stay grounded in that leadership? Okay? All right. What a beautiful, I really love this card. So I love that it keeps coming up for us, and I can't wait to hear from you all how you're being challenged to lead, or how you're being challenged to look at your leadership differently. I love this. What a great Monday morning. All right. Are you ready for the Remember Watch For? The Remember Watch For today is Pare. And Pare, this is a nice one. Pare is a reminder from God Universe that every once in a while we need to cut things out of our life to make space for new things. Okay? What a great reminder for our friend today. So they're going to look for opportunities to cut out the things that no longer serve them. This is a yellow yield, so we slow down and we think about it, and it's a toll. If we don't start cutting out those things that no longer serve us, there's going to be a cost. And quite honestly, the cost is we're not going to be able to lead in the way that we're supposed to lead. So things are going to start holding us back if we're not listening to the signs that God universe gives us. Okay. So we got to cut some shit out. Excuse my language. It is an immediate change and it's another earth. Okay. So still all about that connecting and grounding and really making sure that we have all those things that we need and we don't have the things that we don't need. Like it is time to cut loose the dead weight. I want you to think about it that way. Okay. So for our friend, we need to think about it like they're in the hot air balloon. Okay. And you know how in the hot air balloon, there's the sandbags and they use the sandbags to help keep them grounded. Okay. So sometimes we have to keep the sandbag because we need to stay a little grounded. And sometimes we have to cut the sandbag loose so that we can soar a little higher. That's what Pare is trying to tell us today, especially in combination with the lead and all of this earth. What do we need to keep secured to our hot air balloon to keep us grounded? But what do we really need to cut free? Because it's not only that it's keeping us grounded, but it's keeping us from going where we should go. So it's too much. Okay. So that's what the energy is all about today. How can you find that balance between those things? Okay. Let's see what the Remember Watch For card is today. All right. The Remember Watch For card is tent. And tent is that reminder from God Universe that this feels like we're in a safe place right now. We are in a safe place to rest and relax and to regain our strength and to find our composure and to situate things, cut loose the things we need to cut loose, bring in the things and pull them close to us, those friends that we need to work with and lead, and we need to lead together. Okay. That's kind of what this time is an opportunity for. But, okay, I need to follow this with the but we're not going to stay there. It's just temporary. We're just here to get our footing, okay? And then we're going to move on. Tent is not a house. It's temporary. You pack it up and you move it to a new location. That's what this is saying, okay? So enjoy your moment. Enjoy this moment in this time. Build your strength. But then get ready. We're going to pack it up and we're going to move to the next spot. And we're going to push ourselves more. Okay? That's what this is saying. So, God, what a beautiful day. It's another yellow yield. And this one is a dirt road. So we're going to slow down and think about things and process. But we're going to remember life is a journey. And sometimes it just keeps going. And sometimes there's detours and pit stops and all these things. Okay? This one is a past and a future. We might have to stop and reflect some on the past so that we can move ahead with the future. Everything else today has been about immediate change. So how can we take that energy of immediate change, reflect on our past to move ahead to our future? And it's another earth. So it's still all about that grounding and that figuring out how we balance with the rest of the planet. Okay? You can even take that probably further, and how can we help heal our planet and take better care of our home and maybe do some leadership, and how can we lead others to take care of our home, the planet Earth? How can we cut out those things that we're doing that are destroying our planet? And this is temporary, and we need to make sure we're taking care of our home. Yeah, so that we have places to go. So it can go multiple ways, friends. It can be for us personally, or it can be for our planet or the larger collective as a whole. It doesn't matter today, friend. Today, we are supposed to just take some time to take some analysis and figure out how are we going to lead different? And how are we going to make this a better place for our children and for our children's children, and so on and so on. All right. So Today, I am going to challenge you all, as always, to go out there with kindness and do nice things for other people because we do not know what everyone else is going through. Have a beautiful Monday, friends, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Love you. Bye.